creating biomes, creating this, creating that, right? Like, sure, that part of the data pack you can't do in the game, sure. But like the commands behind the scenes kind of thing. And I'm gonna show you guys something. Hold on. I gotta go find that link again though. Okay, because the page is down. So we're gonna be using this one. So let's go with CS functions. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, is it not this? Hold on. Oh, it doesn't tell you. Oh, I thought it did. Okay, well. Okay, well, I'm gonna go and, I healed! No! Fine. It's okay. It's not what I wanted, but it's fine. I forgot I healed. That's okay. It's not gonna do a lot. Actually, I should probably try and find one that's like almost identical to what to like what both games are pretty much. I don't think I'm going to be able to find that though, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm not gonna find something that's like that though. I think both games have their own separate commands list though. So that's like the sad thing about it though, but I can show you guys like something that like I use. So we'll use something that like I got really I was, I won't say confused of, but I was more interested in. So I'm gonna pause the recording and we're gonna go and go load that up. Alright, so what you're currently seeing right here is a function that is called getIsGhost, okay? So I'm sorry that this is not Pokemon related, but I want to get this across here. So here's what this actually does, okay? So you gotta grab the actor ID dot, so it knows what command what it's supposed to run as, and then getIsGhost. That makes sense, okay? Then it explains what it does. Returns 1 if the actor is in ghost state. That looks good, right? And then if you go under set ghost, so it also does this, right? So set ghost, I don't know what iGhost flag is, that's kind of weird. You can just click on the actor and then, I guess that's what iGhost flag is, I don't know. Or maybe that's what the 1 or 2 is, I don't know. Weird. Anyway, you can just go set ghost, click on the player, go 1 or 0, depending on what you are. That's pretty much what my Eternal Darkness Tome does, pretty much, for one of the options. So it says the actor to ghosts to or from the ghost state. When in ghost state, it also explains what happens when you're in the ghost state. So that's pretty cool. You want to know what Minecraft doesn't do? Hold on. I'm going to show you what it doesn't explain for the Minecraft portion of it in a second. We're going to continue with this. We're going to continue playing Pokemon Ruby like we should. Are you a trainer? You're probably a trainer. Let's go with the one that I had the most confusion of. Because, again... Alright, so... I don't want to swap blue. Alright. So... Alright, so here we go. So... Okay, hold on. So, this is what the wiki says for what data does. So this allows the user to get, merge, modify, and remove NPT data from a block entity, or just storage itself. So you can just create a random storage. So these are the random syntaxes you can put. So you got to do /data, get, merge, modify, or remove as the secondary condition, and then blah, 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 right? So here's all of this stuff. Instead of simplifying it like this, or like this, returns 1 if the actor is in ghost state. So instead of making it like 1 or 0 kind of thing, though, you've got this. And you want me to learn this kind of thing. Like, you want me to learn, like, all this stuff. Like, I'm gonna tell you this. I tried understanding this. I tried doing all this. And the command that I stumbled upon, or not stumbled upon, the one that a lot of people were screaming at me on the whole, like, on the one thing I was asking questions about. I'm gonna pull that up real quick. Is this right here. This is the one that a lot of people were screaming at me about. This one right here. So this is a /schedule. You wanna know what /schedule does? While I go see what those berries are. /schedule, how it works is that it pretty much delays a command by a certain amount of seconds, ticks, whatever you want to call it, pretty much. It delays the command from being activated, pretty much. That's about as simple as I can make it, if that makes sense. So if I want to, let's say, /game mode after 3 ticks, I would go schedule, yeah, I think you have to do functions though. So you'd have to schedule a function for a few, after a few seconds in order for you to be able to, for it to work, right? And I can't get those berries unless you can go behind the house. Oh, you can go behind the house. Awesome. So yeah. So here's the real issue that I had with this. So a lot of people are telling me though, like, you need to schedule this function because it makes because you need it to be that way. So I did that. I took the suggestion and I literally tried to use the schedule command. I tried everything I could and it wouldn't work. So without going into the editor kind of thing that I use for the script, the idea is, or pretty much the issue that I had is that, like, in order for my script to work perfectly fine, I needed to add an extra variable that you can add when you're using the execute command, which is that it activates with entity at a certain target selector, pretty much. This target selector that I need to use is at S, because that's the one that works. I'm not gonna say though, like, I don't need it because I found a way to get it to work without it, right? No, I got it to work that way. I'm not gonna go and move away from it, pretty much. I'm just gonna say that that's the one I need and just stick to it because it works, right? Is there an item in this rock? No. Sad. Anyway, do I have anything? I'm gonna go with Zergo. I'll go with Zergo and Brina. I want a Spello. I want it yesterday. but again though, like me trying to learn like all these different like coding languages all by myself, like I have nobody to assist me, nobody to help kind of thing. And then getting told though that like I just don't care, it doesn't help. Like, because I'm trying to learn both things. Sure, I'm in the mood for it. I'll teach you a little about Pokemon. Okay. I already know more about Pokemon than you do. But like you tell me though, like you just don't care about like anything because you keep asking questions about this stuff. It's like, what are you talking about? Like I do care. I care so much that I'm actually actively asking for help. Because I've tried a lot of things. And just because like I got really busy with like, without going into topic of me being a YouTube, like making YouTube content kind of thing, right? But I got really busy, so I had to put that stuff on hold. But once I was able to catch up with my videos kind of thing, like once I was able to be a month ahead kind of thing, and be consistent with it, I got back into having enough time to go work on it behind the scenes. And I wasn't getting the responses responses that I needed because nobody was actively helping me. So I kept trying to reissue like what I was having an issue with. And while you could say that I was spamming the channel thing, I was. Gaming's fun. You can fish, roast marshmallows, and tell spooky stories. But the best of all are the Pokemon battles. And again, the best thing about all of this, though, like between like the Minecraft data pack community and the Oblivion community, though, is that like I understand that like for what is it? Like the data pack community obviously have their specialties, whereas the Oblivion one, you can have multiple like specialties, if that makes sense. Like the ones that I got help with for majority of my scripts, which are actually in the comments for majority of my scripts because I just couldn't figure out how to get them to work. Some of them have specialties, right? So one of them might be good with making, you know, functioning AI characters or NPCs, right? Another one might be good with scripting kind of thing. I know a lot of them that I sort of like made them think, like make them scratch their heads kind of thing, is that like I don't use construction set, like I don't use the script extender. So they have to think of a vanilla workaround for it. And each and every time, like I post, like, or I ask them the question, they're like, I know how to do it through CSE. And I'm like, I understand that, but like, I don't want to use CSE. And they're like, okay, so let's see here. How do we figure this out through vanilla? Like, how do we do a vanilla workaround to get the same result, or ish, and still have it work? And I find that I stump a lot of them too. Like I find the one thing that stumps them a lot. The one that I had a huge issue with is that like a lot of people were telling me, like this was the Oblivion community too. I was trying to make my Unbreakable Repair Hammer script, or at least the part that for the Mystical Relic. As you saw, there was a giant workaround to get that to work, but I didn't think of that at the time. So I was trying to think of, is there a way I myself can make a repair hammer operate that way? Right, so that it functions like the skeleton key, because I was going to make it into a repair hammer itself. And I was told, why don't you just like make it so the like repair hammers don't break at all through OBS-C or something like that? And I'm like, that doesn't help. And they even said though, like, I want to do it within like normal CSC. I want to do it through vanilla because I think it's so it's easy for me to understand. And then they're like, oh, but you can do it in Script Extender. I'm like, okay, you're not helping. And then the one person who helped me a lot, I went to him and I went, can you please help me with this? He goes like, I have nothing to contribute to this. I have nothing to help you with. Like, he's like, you don't have to tell me about it. I read your post. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, don't know how to help you. Blank campfire, make sure you have... That's why I have Brina. That's the water. Anyway. So they're like, you don't have to, like, they're like, you don't have to message me about it. I already read the post and I couldn't help him with anything. And I'm like, the thing is that they want me to use Script Extender, but I don't want to use it. But they're not giving me an alternative for it. So I think I waited. I think I was like thinking of different solutions. And I think I was sleeping or something like that. Then I woke up. And then like it clicked. Like something clicked in my head. I'm like, Master of Armor. Because the Master of Armor has a perk that makes it so that like your repair hammers don't break. So as soon as I remembered that, I was like,